forward. We're no stopping us now. What awaits you is right in front. It's something new and it's just for you. So join me for that new thing starting now on A New Thing Live. Hey there, everyone. Welcome to A New Thing Live. Woo! You're here. We're here and we're so excited. So glad to have you with us today. My name is Cyndi Galley and I'm the host of this. It's still a pretty new show, so I'm the host of this show. We are here for you. We're all about doing that new thing. And so there's something new that every one of us is supposed to do. And so you're the reason why we have this show. We're excited because we're so many people respond, reply, they reach out, they DM us, they email us, and they just let us know, hey, we're so inspired by that one episode that talked about this, and this is what I've done as a result of that. So when you're watching this show, like just be open, like just come and hang out and then just say, you know what, I want to hear, I want to engage, I want to participate. And I'm also here to maybe receive something, some new insight that I've never had that I'm excited to be able to apply to my life. Because it's all about application. We can sit and go to webinars all day long. We can sit and read all day long. We can Google all day long and learn all these wonderful facts and tips and then do nothing. And that would just be to such a disadvantage because every one of you, we all have something amazing and wonderful to contribute to the world. So we're so glad that you're here. Hey, now this is an interactive show. So whether you're watching us from halfway around the world or you're watching us right in our own Orange County backyard, we want you to let us know where you're watching from. I know some of you might be watching on smart TVs, and that's fine too. Obviously, y'all can't chime in, but if you're watching us on YouTube, whether it's your laptop, your desktop, your iPhone, like let us know where you're watching from. Tune in with us if you're watching on Facebook. We want to welcome you. Whatever platform you're watching us from, I want to welcome you and thank you so much for coming to hang out with us tonight. We have an exciting show for you. Here's the thing with our show, like our team is so pumped up because there are more and more things that we want to do. Like we have all this creativity, creative energy about, oh, we want to do this. Wouldn't it be so cool if we did that? So we're going to be introducing and merging and combining some new things that we're bringing to the show. We like exciting, we like engaging, and so we want you guys to be excited and to engage with us as well. Okay, I don't know about you, but I'm ready for something sweet. Are you ready for something sweet? All right, well, don't go away then. Oh yeah, she's got her little paper over there. Don't go away. We'll be right back with something sweet right after this message. It's an all-new Season 2, bringing you now more than ever before. You'll be inspired. Welcome to A New Thing Live. Now you get to lead everybody. Girl, you leading everybody doing that.
Let's just go for it.
Yes! You'll be strengthened.
So I was brought up to honor and respect our nation, to care for people all around the world, human dignity from the womb to the tomb.
We get real.
It's to impart.
Yes.
It's to empower. It's to equip.
Wow.
And to bring the healing and the restoration and freedom. That's like my big thing.
And we have fun.
You're rocking that green.
Oh, well, this, yeah. We can switch. We're going where we've never gone before, and we're inviting you to come along. Subscribe today. If you've not yet subscribed, do subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you're watching us on YouTube and you're near your iPhone, iPad, desktop, laptop, hit the subscribe button. Subscribe today. If you're watching us on Roku or Facebook, head on over to YouTube, do a little search for A New Thing Live and hit that subscribe button. And if you've already subscribed, thank you for subscribing. Do share our show with your loved ones. Okay, so oh my goodness, we are so excited about tonight's guest. This woman is an incredible lady. I almost feel weird because like she's a young adult, but this woman is brilliant. She's talented. She's beautiful from the inside out. She's gifted, and I am excited to bring her to the show tonight. She has stepped into something new, and she launched her own bakery. And so would you please, I know, just such a courageous thing to do. Would you please help me welcome Seleste Zevallos? Are you here?
Hello. Yes, I'm here.
Oh my goodness, you are finally here, girl. We've been trying to get this to work, and you are here.
I know. Thank you for having me. Super
Oh
excited.
my goodness, yes. I'm so blessed to have you. I'm so excited. And let me tell you that a little birdie delivered these to me yesterday. A little birdie by the name of Selena.
Yes, my sister. Yeah.
Your sister. I know, you know what? I used to call her Selena, and then Izzy calls her Selena, and so now I call her Selena. Poor thing, she's probably like, girl, just call me Selena. I know, but thank you so much. I was gonna dive into them yesterday, and then I thought, no, I'm gonna eat these while we're talking on the show, and I like to eat, so I enjoy eating, especially live. People go, oh, that was so fun when you're eating those tacos on there. So it's what I like to do.
Yeah, that's fun.
So tell me about this yummy cookie that I'm about to dive into. Is this chocolate? Well, let me see if I can tell you what it is first.
Yeah, go for
And then you can correct me. Oh my goodness, but it bends and it's so soft. Oh my goodness, girl. What in the world? I need some coffee. This is so good.
Oh, thank you.
Oh my goodness. This is so good. So is this chocolate chip?
It is, yeah. It's what I call my original chocolate chip cookie. When I first started baking cookies, I started with like a chocolate chip walnut one, and I was like, I have to make like a classic chocolate chip cookie. So I was working on it. I had like a few trial and errors with like just trying to make a classic basic recipe, but that's the one I landed on. So yeah.
Wow, this is amazing. It's like, I mean, it's sweet, but it's like, I feel like there's a nice amount of butter in there. And it's very chewy. I love chewy, by the way.
Yeah.
And then these chips are nice and big.
Yeah. Yeah, I like putting like chocolate chips and chocolate chunks because I just love a cookie with a lot of chocolate.
And I do. Well, I'm going to finish this one up here, but I'm going to have to share this with my staff.
Yeah.
Because I have more goodies that I'm going to eat. Ladies, share that. Break that. Sonia, we're so sorry. We're going to we'll save one of these for you, Sonia. Okay, so now have you always baked, Seleste?
Not always, actually. It's more of a recent thing that came up in my life. I remember growing up, like, my sister and I, we would make, like, birthday cakes for our parents and siblings and stuff. But, it was just, like, the simple, like, out-of-the-box type of thing and all that. And I feel like it was mainly always her idea to do it, and I would just, like, help butter the pans and stuff. But yeah, just, like, in more recent days, I kind of really got into it. It started with actually a friend asking me to make her wedding cake. And so I just like...
Are you serious?
Yeah. Yeah. And
Wow.
so I was like, I don't really know how, but she just like trusted me to do it. And I did it and ended up getting like a lot of compliments on it. And I was like, wow, I really enjoyed that. And it just kind of kept trying it. And yeah, now it's become something I love a lot doing. So.
Wow. So how long ago was that? From the time that she asked you to bake her a wedding cake to you launching your business?
Well, I want to say it was like either 5 or more years.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's been a little while now, but yeah.
That's so impressive. So if you didn't always have the desire to bake, let's go back 5 or 6 years. What did you think you were going to do, or what did you have a desire to do? Because this is a gift.
Oh, thank you. Honestly, growing up, I always had like a love and like a passion for animals, and I always thought I was probably going to do something like vet or something like that. I always had a dream of like just living out in the country, nobody around me, just a farm, and that's it, just away from everybody. And then after that, I kind of started having an interest in like children and like teaching and stuff like that. And I would do that at my church. I volunteered a lot with children. So I was like, is this something that maybe I want to pursue career-wise and stuff like that? But then I actually did work at a school, and I figured it kind of wasn't working for me. Like, I love kids, I love them, but I was like, this is probably not it. And then I just started pursuing this, and it's been like the best. So.
Wow, I love that. And congratulations, because really launching a business, I know is a very scary thing. And then there's a lot of steps involved to doing it. And we really hear, on the show, we always just want to encourage people to do that thing, that's in your heart to do. And I feel like if it's in your heart to do, there's no, I don't want to say right or wrong, but you can't go wrong when you're pursuing something that's in your heart to do, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
I know that timing, there's all of these other things, but, to me, that just says a lot about who you are, that you would just, you're making a cake for somebody, and then because of that one experience and moment and what it did to her, you actually decided to take a look and reflect and to say, is this something that I could continue doing? I don't know if that took you 6 months, a year, I'm not sure how long it took, but nonetheless, now you've launched your business, which I love the name of your business, by the way, True Vine Bakery.
Thank you.
Yeah, so this is brand spanking new, right? This name?
Yeah, it is. So I actually, I've had that name in the back of my mind. So I started off with like an Instagram, which is Seleste Bakes. And I was just like, it took me even a while to start that Instagram, actually. I just was like, do I really want to put myself out there in this like avenue and stuff? But, I just was like, I'm just going to do it. I took the risk of like being embarrassed or something of it not succeeding or anything like that. But I was just like, I have to try, And so I started off with an Instagram called Seleste Bakes, and just through time, just praying through this and bringing it before God. One day I was doing my devos, and I really felt God speaking to me through it was John 15, and it's where Jesus is talking about him being like the true vine and we're the branches, and without him we can't do nothing. And at that moment I was like, wow, I feel like God's actually going to do something with this. And I knew that if ever I were to go forward in a business, that's what I wanted to name it, and what would be the name of it, True Vine. So yeah.
Wow. That's powerful. I love that. Another reason why it's so important for us to spend time in the Word, because He speaks to us. He really does, and there are things that He wants to tell us, and I think it's important, when we do spend that time, not just to do it, like, oh, I'm just gonna, but no, like really just to do it, to open your ears to hear, like, what does He want to say to you? Yeah. And clearly you got that direction, and 100%, there's nothing that we can do without Him. And there, so I love that you did that. Okay. So now talk to us about this. And then and I'm going to eat it while you're talking to us. I'm excited to try this. This is another cookie?
Yes, that is a cookie. It's a s'mores cookie. I actually started off in my first little bake sale I did a s'mores bar. But I thought I feel like that one was a little tough to do because I had to do it in a larger baking pan, and then cutting it kind of messed up the flow of the marshmallows and stuff. So I was like, I need to find out a way to put it into a cookie, something more just easy to handle and stuff. So yeah, I was just chocolate cookie with marshmallow, graham crackers on top. And there you go. But yeah.
Wow. That is so good. Oh my
Thank
goodness.
you.
Here's the good news is that when we started fasting, I had just come off of a 40-day fast from certain things. And then then we started then they announced our church we're going to do a fast and I was like, "Oh no, what am I going to do?"
Yeah.
Do you know the Lord told me desserts? Because
Yeah.
I like to have dessert every night before I go to bed. It'll either be a little tiny Snickers snack,
Uh-huh.
or I'll do a little, well, not a little, I'll do a bigger bowl of raspberry ice cream with chocolate,
Oh,
with
nice.
chocolate chunks in there.
Mhm.
Or I'll buy a lot of pumpkin ice cream during the pumpkin season from Trader Joe's, and then I just leave it in my. So I finished all of that, and that's what it was dessert. So the nice thing is that I'm able to eat it now.
Yeah. I know, that's funny. I was fasting sweets too.
You
And
were?
yeah, so during that fast though, I was doing like a pop-up stand at a maker's market. So like before I started the fast, I was like, I need to try all my recipes now, so I'm not going to be eating them. But yeah,
Wow.
thankfully it worked out.
No joke.
Yeah.
This is amazing.
Thank
Oh my
you.
goodness. I can just eat and listen to you talk.
Oh. That's funny.
So how do you pick your flavors? And how many flavors do you have? I was looking at your Instagram.
Mhm.
You also decorate your cakes beautifully.
Oh,
Do you
thank
do the decorations?
Yeah.
I
Yes,
mean,
yes,
it's just beautiful.
Thank you.
It's like elegant and it's just so like it just looks like a fresh. I love the pieces that you put on there. Some of those are like, or maybe are those live leaves?
Yes, they're all like real flowers, plants, and stuff like that.
Wow.
Yeah, I took a class once, just like learning how to do like the buttercream roses and all that.
Okay.
But even after learning that, I was like, I like the sort of like liveliness that putting like real flowers on a cake looks and stuff. And I just like, yeah, just the aesthetic of it. So stick to that.
Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, it says Pastor Kimberly's following you. Follow her back. So I just did that. But look how
That's
beautiful.
funny.
And that's so funny. Look how beautiful that is. Wow. That's amazing. Okay, so how long in advance would somebody need to order a cake, or like if they wanted to order like a dozen cookies, or how does it work anyway? How does that whole thing work?
Yeah, I like to put a 1 week notice, just so that gives me time to like plan it out. I feel like 2 weeks is preferred, but 1 week is totally fine. That still gives me enough time. But yeah, not too far in advance. But
Yeah, so at least 2 weeks, it's a good amount for you. And then, but a week, you could do a week, but 2 weeks in advance is doable. And then your cake sizes, is it one size fits all, or do you have different sizes of cakes? And then is that information like on your website?
So it's actually not on any of my Instagrams. I am working on a website right now, though.
Okay.
I just haven't published it yet. But so for my cakes, I started with a ton of options, but right now I'm only sticking to 6-inch cakes and 9-inch cakes. I'm 8-inch cakes actually, so 6-inch and 8-inch cakes. Yeah, and then I have flavors of chocolate, vanilla, and I'm sticking to one frosting right now. At first, I made it like very customizable, which I loved. But then now that I'm like growing into like cookies and other things, I feel like I want to have like set flavors for cakes, to offer, rather than just throwing a whole bunch of options at people.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
What are some of the different cake flavors that you have? I know you said you have the one frosting. What are some of the different cake flavors that you have?
So I have chocolate, vanilla, marble, and chocolate chip right now. Yeah, and hopefully I'll develop some more, but that's what I have right now.
Wow, I love that. Well, I think it's something also to just keeping things simple. You look at In and Out or
Yeah.
Chick-fil-A, they're not offering everything under the sun. It's like this is what they're specializing in. And so,
Yeah.
I mean, who knows how it'll continue to develop for you. But I mean, what you've got here. So you have your cakes, I would imagine. Okay, so tell us the genres. Is it cakes, cookies, cupcakes, or what are the different genres of the desserts that you bake?
Right now it's cakes and cookies. And that's pretty much it right now.
I love that. Cakes and cookies. Okay. And then any of the flavors, they're already flavors that, yes. Oh, that's what I just finished eating were those chocolate chip cookies.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. Oh yeah, let's see okay. Are those peanut butter what are those?
So those are chocolate sea salt brookies. So it's like a mixture of a cookie and a brownie, and then it's filled with this semi-sweet chocolate and topped with sea salt.
Wow, that looks amazing. What is your favorite thing to make or to bake?
Honestly, I think it has to be cookies, like chocolate chip cookies. I just love how there's so many like different varieties of like chocolate chip cookies you can make. Like you can make them fluffy, you can make them thin, you can make them with like different types of chocolates. They're just like, yeah, you can have so much fun with just making a chocolate chip cookie. But that's for sure my favorite thing to make.
Wow, I'm a terrible baker. So every now and then, I'll try something like, one time I was craving lemon bars. And so what I do is I cheat. Like I'll buy the box from Trader Joe's and then I'll just make that Trader Joe's box,
Yeah.
So one time I did, their lemon bars, but it didn't come out the way that I like lemon bars to come out. But it was still fun, but it wasn't what was on the box.
Yeah.
I'm a terrible baker. I do like to cook, but I think one of the things that is so special about chocolate chip cookies is everyone loves that chocolate chip cookie smell. In fact, I mean, I think it's a little known trick that like real estate, agents do is like when they're showing homes, sometimes if they've done their homework, they'll put those little chocolate chips in the oven so that when people walk in the home, it kind of makes them smell like home. And then they can automatically feel like, oh, this feels very homey.
That's interesting. I didn't know that.
Yeah, so they use that. And then, one time we had a big event at The Rock. I don't know if you remember it. I know you were here at that time. And we had we were giving away chocolate chip. Remember free chocolate chip?
Yes, I remember that.
And we were talking about like, how do we make the lobby still smell like chocolate chips, like what Disneyland does and all that. I mean, chocolate chips are a favorite for sure.
Yeah.
So it's almost no surprise, but I'm just so proud of you. I really am. And
thank you.
Sometimes people can take something and they'll just stick to it and it just stays a hobby, and maybe they have a desire to do more than the hobby, but there's fear involved. And you talked even about like just that fear of like I don't remember how you worded it, but it was there was a little bit of fear involved, whether it's people, what if I fail? What are people going to think? How do you get past some of those fears and some of those thoughts in doing what you've done? Because now you've put yourself out there, we're eating your food and so tasty. It's so delicious. But, how do you get past the fear? Like, what are some of the things that you had to do to say, even though A, B, and C, I just need to move forward in this because I really feel like it's what I'm supposed to do.
Yeah, definitely through prayer and spending time with God and His Word. Honestly, I wouldn't have done it if I didn't think that God was backing me up in it, because it is very scary. Even like today, to this day, it's just like you're putting yourself out there and like everybody's going to see if you fail, but so that's always something like that your mind sometimes thinks about. But honestly, just knowing that God's with me in this, I feel like no matter what happens, I'm not failing, so I shouldn't be scared, but definitely through prayer, and even also talking through it with like family and like my husband, and I'll talk about it a lot with my sister, and they're always just encouraging. So receiving encouragement from like loved ones around you is always good too. But number one key is just walking it out with God for sure. Like, yeah, you can't be afraid when you know He's with you. So,
Wow, that's so good. I love that. There's like two quotes that she just said that are so beautiful. I love that. Yeah, we can't be afraid when we know that He's with us and when we know He's leading us to do that very thing. And so there
yeah,
might be some of you that are watching and you're, you know, you're kind of in that transition point where it's like, I know this is what I'm supposed to do, but I'm afraid. But you just said it so well, Celeste. And the other thing too, I think it's important, and it's what you said, you hit it on the head when you said, you know, having those people around you that encourage you. Anybody
yeah.
can talk negative. Anyone can do it. You don't have to be have a degree. Anybody can do it, right?
Yeah.
But so let's not just be around the people that are going to talk negative. But I think it's important, like what you said, to surround yourself with people that are encouraging you. They see that gift and they're going to push you, even when you sometimes maybe you might fail. I know there's things that I have failed and missed the mark, but I have people in my corner that are pushing me, saying, "It's okay, girl, get back up, get back out there." You know,
Yeah.
and so that's important. I think it's important for anyone that's launching a business, starting something new, to make sure you have those people in your corner as you feel the Lord leading you. Then keep taking those steps in that direction, in the right direction. So
Yeah.
I've just loved having you on here, and I've loved eating your cookies. And my body's gonna be like later on, and like, what just happened? Because you have not been eating sweets.
I know.
You haven't had, I mean, from flan to pumpkin pie. I mean, girl, I'm all about the sweets at night. It's like I eat during the day, I try to eat as clean as possible. I don't eat a lot of bread. I don't do the French fries and all of that. But at night, I always treat myself to a little, like this size dessert, except for the ice cream. I do a little bit more than I should.
That's good though. You're keeping moderation, so that's
Yes, yeah, but this was the perfect way to break my dessert fast. Thank you, Jesus.
That's super cool. Thank you.
Well, Celeste, congratulations on True Vine Bakery. Keep doing what you're doing, and we're going to keep supporting you whatever way we can. Let us know. But for those of you that are in the SoCal area, it might be a little too late notice to give her an order for a cake right now, because she said she needs a good week. 2 weeks is preferred, but a good week. But, you know, graduations are coming up. Your cakes are very intimate. And when I see your cakes, that's what I think of. I think of intimacy. I see beauty, of course, just a very well designed, but I just see an intimate cake. And so, you know, for any of you guys that are having any intimate events, or maybe you just want to have an intimate moment with those two individuals and maybe give everybody else cupcakes. I mean, really, Celeste, her baked goods through True Vine Bakery, that's really what you want to do for those in the SoCal area. But thank you so much for being on our show.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, to have you on, it's been a joy and a delight. Let's bring her information up. We have your information. Your personal one is at Celeste Bakes on Instagram, and then your business is at TrueVine_Bakery.
Yes.
TrueVine Bakery. And look at that picture. I love that.
Thank you. My sister actually took that.
Who did?
My sister, Selena.
Selena.
Yeah.
Oh, well, your whole family. I adore all of you. Your sisters are wonderful. I don't think I know your parents, but Stephanie's always been so much fun. And she's just been sharing some things that, her and her, I think Margarita, maybe that they're working on. So I love that you all are so creative. Selena does gorgeous graphics and so many other things. I have the honor and the joy to work with her in communications. And so she's been a lot of fun to get to know. All of you guys are very talented.
Oh, thank you.
All of you are very talented. And your husband is too. He helps me all the time with Arena. That in itself is a whole other beast. Oh, well, thank you so much, Celeste. Everybody, graduation, birthdays, weddings, True Vine Bakery does cakes and cookies. They're keeping it simple, but you're going to enjoy every bite. And so will whoever you're blessing and loving on with her sweets. They're going to enjoy every bite. So thank you so much, Celeste.
Thank you.
Alrighty. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Yes, so please, please, please head on over to not just to Celeste Bakes, but to Truevine_Bakery. I'm telling you, this little package, it was so cutely packaged. It had a cute little raffia on there. Just so well thought through. I mean, I've devoured it, and you see all the little grease and everything, and I'm saving this for Sonia. But I'm telling you what, you can just taste that there's a lot of love that she put into her baking, into that recipe. And that's one of the things that I love about bakers, and even like Chef Levette. You know, when they're making something that you're wanting to eat, I love that they're taking the time to make sure that you're going to enjoy every bite. Life is too short to eat nasty things, okay? I'm 53, and I made a decision when I turned 50, unless I'm on a missions trip or I'm at someone's house enjoying a meal, if it doesn't taste good, if I paid for it, I ain't eating it. I ain't eating that. And so I appreciate the artists and the chefs and the bakers that really are going to say, you know what, I want them to enjoy this. And so Celeste Baked Goods, you are going to enjoy every bite. Hey guys, thank you so much for joining us tonight. I do pray and hope that you were encouraged, that you're excited about maybe some fun little options for Mother's Day or graduations or weddings that are coming up, and that maybe you were also inspired into launching and stepping out into something new. If you don't yet follow us, do go to YouTube, subscribe to our YouTube channel, do check us out on our website, anewthinglive.com. If you have a prayer request, we are a praying team. This is not just a regular show. If you've got a need, people are saying, can you please pray for me? I found something as, serious as a lump in my breast kind of a thing. That's what we're praying for people, because we have real needs, and we know that there is power in prayer. So do email us at anewthing.live@gmail.com, because we're going to pray with you, and we're going to speak the word of God over you. We know that his word doesn't return to him void, but his word is living. It's powerful. It's sharper than any two-edged sword. Follow us at Instagram at A New Thing Live, Facebook the same. But thank you guys so much. And okay, this beautiful silk jumper, regularly priced at $3.99 or $3.95, is now on sale. So if y'all like this, and I just have to tell you, my little body is a little rotund, okay, but it just falls nicely. It just falls nicely, so I'm not a model. But I just wanted to show you, Michael Kors really has done a great job of making beautiful pieces that you're going to love, you're going to feel comfortable in, you're going to feel beautiful in, you're going to feel confident in, and you're going to be, I'm so comfortable in this thing, so comfortable. I'm wearing flats, open toe flats, but you could rock it with some heels, you can rock it with a hat. Okay, there's all kinds of ways. And so be on the lookout for our upcoming episodes. We have a lot of fun, creative new segments we're going to be doing. We're working on a new thing ourselves. So we love you. We are here for you. We believe in you. Be open. Don't run away from that new thing that God wants to do in your life. And we'll see you next week on A New Thing Live. Are you ready?